Many people want to support us. Na bina wakadama mesede. Na one check down obo tanks bi wo. Obobo mehu all certain amount bi apeditua. Ebohu euros, ebohu pounds. Mebe fe bia no so slow or as high bia. Ni wia bomazena cost buy and send hono. Buy and send is me atwane kakra. E twene kakra ma so process ni nyina na so bia. Ebohu da obo bring up drop down menu bia ebotum ni choose the payment method they pay choose. Ni wia ni nyina na wa iska. Thank you for supporting us. Ya mention bebre.
Now, over with Atofos in the case, since you baby don't know the in papa, especially because of the way an NDC for conduct in the beginning. Now, Messman and Akomea for that master, we see we educate an NDC MP. Now we see we educate a particular Metro TV host, a man program emission from me from Mekoska. But more than a share video, no business and video, we are in China comment section.
But then, let me ask, but why the impression also is being given as if Atofos is being targeted?
Yes, but he's been targeted.
Why? Why would anybody target
his substantive minister has come to court to say that I authorized him in a meeting that we have all agreed that this LC be issued to BOG.
So is the
process payment.
So is the substantive minister who should be prosecuted?
Well, if you are minded.
But the evidence that the AG has doesn't indict the substantive minister.
But who does
the evidence that he has? Because if, for example, I understand the substantive minister said there's no document, he just gave a verbal authorization.
Nana, you've been a deputy minister before.
No, is that true? That
hold on. You've been a minister of state and a deputy minister. When you go into a meeting and agree on a matter, and you give direction that my deputy proceed to issue this memo, all right, as agreed, and the memo is issued and signed on your behalf, all right, bearing my name, but on behalf of the Minister of Finance, then you come and say that because there's no evidence of me or you as the substantive minister asking me formally that, listen, dear deputy minister.
Listen, you don't need to be a minister or a deputy minister.
Yes, maybe even a chief director.
Common sense.
Yes.
You agree that we'll make this purchase.
Yes.
2 million euros have to be paid.
Yes.
Common sense.
Yes.
This is public money, not your private
money.
I
agree.
You have a memo generated.
Yes.
That pursuant of the meeting that we had, so and so should be paid. You submit it to the minister. He minutes on it. Yes. Proceed.
Yes.
So there's a record. When auditors come, there's a record.
Okay.
Where I work, STC.
Okay.
If they need 30,000, it's been agreed 30,000 should be used for some purpose.
Yeah.
A memo is raised to me, and I sign.
So but is that the focus of the prosecution? The prosecution
you are saying that the prosecution should rather be on the.
No, the focus of the prosecution.
But the documents will not support it.
Yes, because so now
is Atu being tried for issuing or signing an LC when he's not the authorized person to sign. Is that the case?
That is not the
Is that what he's being prosecuted for?
That's not the charge.
Well, the LC was signed because the end defects was not achieved. We were supposed to buy ambulances.
Yes.
Yes.
What came? The payment was made.
Nana, why I'm asking?
Why they are in court is that we're supposed to pay 2 million for ambulances.
Yes.
We paid the 2 million. What came are not ambulances.
Yes.
If there are ambulances, there will be no case.
But Nana, you have been in government, served as a minister. When the Ministry of Health engages a company in doing something, but the LC, the authorization of LC is the duty of Ministry of Finance. Is there a Ministry of Finance that checks? To check the ambulances to ensure
last week we were discussing this issue about the
Bank of Ghana.
Polugu Dam.
Yes, Bank of Ghana. Yes.
Polugu Dam.
Yes.
And we were surprised that people had authorized payments without validating what the payments.
Paper.
Yes. Apart from paper.
Yes.
Auditor we are told that the Controller and Auditor General authorized the payment.
Controller Accountant
General.
Yes.
You have to be sure of what you are paying for.
No, they pay on the basis of paper, not physical examination.
Yes.
So if somebody sits at the Ministry of Finance, the person will not go to Temahabo or a warehouse
So
to go and inspect something before he
so
signs.
what you are saying is that you don't think Atufosin acted wrongly.
Not that I don't think. That's why I asked. What is he being prosecuted for? Is it that he wasn't authorized to sign an LC and he signed? Or that a financial loss has been occasioned because what was brought was not what was supposed to have been brought? If that were the case, what has the person who signed the LC got to do with that?
That's what I'm saying. So you don't believe Atufosin has a case to answer. That's what you are saying.
Okay.
That's what you are saying.
Randy, let me answer. Nana said. Nana said that. No, Nana.
Let me finish this commentary. If that's what you are saying, that Atufosin really cannot be charged, he cannot be guilty, let the court decide.
Oh, I don't have a problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I don't have a
But
problem.
let me answer Nana because he said that what came was not an ambulance. All right.
No, that is the case of the prosecution.
Yes. No. So he's making the case that what came, what they paid the 2 million for, and procured was not what we paid for. I have in my hand the ruling of the court on the motion or notice for submission of no case. Okay. If you go to page 37 of the ruling, this was what transpired. PW1, Dr. Anson Brijan, stated that there were defects with the vehicles when the team from National Ambulance Service inspected them. His testimony on the 31st May 2022 included the following. We went around all the ambulances, opened all the doors, the bonnets as a way of going to start our inspection. We started the inspection from the exterior part of the body, and these were our observations. We observed that the red, gold, green colors were not properly done in the sense that the ends were loose and there were air bags, which means they can easily be peeled off. Airbags, you understand? When you put stickers, those air bubbles, that when you don't do it well, which can be perforated and the air escapes. 2, we also observed that there were no working lights, which could be used during the night for operations. 3, we also observed that the word ambulance, which is supposed to be written in reverse order on the bonnet, was also not there. The ambulance being written in reverse on the bonnet enables the vehicle ahead of the ambulance the opportunity to view his mirror to see there's an ambulance coming. How is this a defect? How is it that this cannot be corrected? I'm coming. 4, we also observed that the ambulance emergency number, which was at the time 193, was also not written at the back of the ambulance on top of the doors. And we say these are material defects. These are inscriptions that can easily be corrected. Now,
but Counsel, the point is that irrespective of all the issues you raise, a judge, after evaluating all this, still believe that there's a case to answer.
Yes. But I want to make the point that what came was not materially different. The format and the formula adopted and the procurement method, it's not materially different from what our council.
So don't worry. When you come to power and you think that on the basis of this
equipments were got in.
Chief, hold on.
To be fixed.
Hold on. When you have the opportunity and you think that on the basis of this prosecution, there's a basis to go and prosecute some other ambulance.
No, but before you even come to power, which we are not sure of.
I hear you.
Take those instances as part of your defense.
Oh, but why? We have done that.
Oh, you've done that.
We've done that.
So these instances are before the judge.
You see, if it's about prosecutions, current prosecutions and prosecutions that have ended, and what we are witnessing, and a comparison of the two, that's what that we'll have 1 million things to say. So let's just leave it.
And add it to your evidence in court. Leave that evidence in court.
The evidence that what?
But my question has not been answered.
Which is what?
Is there a belief that
I want that to finish.
Why if
persecuted? Politically persecuted.
Why?
Nana, why would the Attorney General, in objecting to a cross-examination, make a statement, for example, to the effect that instead of focusing on defending yourself, you are defending A1?
Yes.
He made that in
particular-
open court.
Yeah.
That is the thing that led to what led
This
to
was the
the
door he opened. And
yes,
said,
what led to the this thing. So
And
the-
what's wrong with that statement?
oh, no, everything's wrong with that.
but that's what led Jakpa to also say that.
Yeah. I agree. But I'm saying,
So
what
it
is wrong
means
with that
like there's a certain obsession with A1. Yes, because if you listen to the question that the person was asked, the answer he gave, what prompted that objection?
Why would there be
And the reference to
why would there be an obsession with Atufosi?
why?
I'm sure the Attorney General and his people, they spoke to several ministers and officials on this matter, not just Atufosi. Why would they single out Atufosi? And when this matter was started, Atufosi was not even a minority leader.
Yes, he was ranking on finance.
So why would
And
anybody
he's been giving you bullets.
and this is
He's been giving you bullets.
And the person
All
writes-
the facts and
the person is
figures.
party to a case.
you
Right to say,
have been giving us more
I have
bullets.
no.
You
The
you've been
person
giving
writes
us
and
more
says
bullets
that
than
the person
So
writes
you are
says
the
that
one who should arrest.
I have no objection to somebody's plea of
Old educated thieves. They go to school, and because of that, we believe that they are brilliant. Put them in responsible positions. If we had put Atai in there, it would have even been better. Today, when I was coming to the studio, I saw a write-up somebody put up in front of his house, and I smiled. He said, the thieves in Ghana, those who are uneducated, they only steal to go and eat. But the educated ones steal for themselves, their families, and for excursions and luxurious journeys abroad, including surgeries to build their buttocks and breasts. Hallelujah. So the ordinary uneducated thief is stealing so he can buy kinky and fish. He's stealing so he can take care of his pregnant woman at home. He's stealing so that his wife's hospital bills can be paid. But the educated thief has all these things at his or her disposal. The hospital bills are paid by the government. Oh, excursions are paid for. But he will still steal. That's the educated thief. He's a more dangerous thief than the uneducated thief. You know why? Now, the uneducated thief steals with a gun, at most gun. But the educated thief steals with a pen. No bloodshed, yet there's more bloodshed than the uneducated thief stealing. Because when they steal from you, a lot of people are disadvantaged and they die premature deaths. Like in the case of the students who were supposed to get scholarships because they are poor but needy, brilliant but needy. But rich people have gone to usurp these scholarships, and these people, some of them get so frustrated they end up dying early deaths. This woman is an educated thief. Her name is Sedina Tamaklo. She was one of the thieves that we trusted and put in office. She stole so much money. Nana Akufo-Addo himself had popo bili when he was giving the figure. They took her to court. And when she got to the court and the case was still on, she said she was not well. And the same court gave her the chance to travel outside the country for treatment. May I ask 2 questions? Come here, let me ask you those questions. Question number 1. Was there no doctor in Ghana qualified enough to take care of her? And therefore she needed to travel outside the country for treatment? Number 2, did they find out how much money she was going to take out of the nation at the time she was going to fly out? Was it genuine money? After she left, she decided not to return to Ghana because she realized that the thief's cover had been blown. She was doing money laundering according to the courts of Ghana. You know what it means to say money laundering? Illegal money passing through your hands. People selling guns, pornography, and all that. That's money laundering. Money coming from illegal things. My brother, this woman stole so much money with her assistant. Now she's basking in glory in America. Yesterday, I made a point. I said people like this, no matter what, should be brought back into the country to face justice. Today, somebody else is speaking the same language. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Maslock case, said in Atamaklu, will be brought down to face justice. And this is Deputy Attorney General. Run it, my youth. Hey. Alfred Tua Yabua, the Deputy Attorney General of Ghana, has announced the initiation of legal proceedings to bring Sedina Tamaklo Ationu, a former CEO of Maslock, that's Microfinance and Small Loan Center, back to Ghana to face justice. Sedina Tamaklo Ationu, who is currently outside the country reportedly on medical grounds, has been sentenced to 10 years in prison with hard labor in absentia. Now, the Deputy Attorney General affirmed that the process of extraditing Ationu has already commenced, emphasizing that the recent judicial ruling will expedite the legal procedures. Dash it away. I'm still asking the same question. And this is Tua Yabua, Deputy Attorney General of Ghana. With a smile, he is happy to push her into prison to begin her sentence. My brother, when they steal from us like this, their safe haven is the same countries that are calling us thieves. Yet, a lot of these countries are not ready to release those thieves to undergo punishment. After all the stolen money is in those countries and in their big banks. So they are getting interest from that and doing business with stolen money. It happened in Rwanda when Habyarimana was gunned down. The plane was gunned down and there was a crash. His wife, who had supported so much criminal activities in the country, she was called Agathe Habyarimana. She ran to France and they accepted her and even gave her asylum. The man who built the radio station that killed a lot of people by the pronouncements they made about the genocide that started in 1994 was also given asylum and much more. So the same people who call us thieves and useless, when our thieves run to them, they accept them. After all, our thieves are saving in their banks. I pray that this time round they bring down this woman. But it looks like an exercise in futility to me. It looks like a wild goose chase. But to God be the glory. We shall watch and keep watching until it's done. If the authorities won't bring her here, we shall use spiritual means to strike her with thunder and lightning, give her ovarian cancer, cancer of the vagina, cancer of the eyes, cancer of the nose, cancer of the mouth. I'm angry. Why do you treat the country like this? You get the chance to say